Hey guys, today on Southern Food Junkie, we're making bacon, herb roasted summer squash. You're gonna love this dish. All right guys, we got our ingredients gathered together. We're gonna use a couple bunches of basil. We're gonna use some fresh thyme. We're gonna use some fresh garlic that I grew in my garden. We'll use onion that we grew in our garlic. We're gonna use 3 different kind of squash. We have these beautiful patty pan squash here. These are white button bush patty pan squash. These have a nice buttery texture to them. We're gonna use your yellow summer squash here. And then we're gonna throw in 1 zucchini. The star of this dish is really the bacon grease. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna chop all these herbs up here. We're gonna pull them from the stem. What we don't use, we're gonna put in our compost there. We're gonna take them seeds off of there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop these up really fine, and then we're gonna mix them into our bacon grease here, along with our garlic. And once we get to this, we'll chop up our vegetables, and we'll put them in a bowl. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna drizzle this over it and toss it all together. It's gonna make a very wonderful dish. So what we're gonna do is use about 3 cloves of garlic here. You wanna get this chopped up pretty fine. So fragrant, smells so good. Now that we got our herbs chopped up, we're gonna place them into our bacon grease. When the press, you can actually put the garlic in there with the skin on it, but since we didn't remove the skin, it's just that much better. Now we're just gonna set this to the side. We're gonna start cutting up our veggies here. What I'm gonna do is knock both ends off right here. And I'm just gonna take these, split it in half like this. And I'm just gonna cut it up in little. I'm gonna try to make everything kind of uniform so it all cooks at the same temperature. We're gonna put all of our veggies in the bowl as we cut them. We need to give this a good rinse. Let's pause it. I like to put bell pepper in here too if you got it. I have some frozen bell pepper that I'm gonna actually throw in here. So So I'm gonna grab some out of the freezer and we'll toss in here with it. Not the same as having fresh bell pepper, but everything else here was grown in the garden, so. Everything in our bowl here, what we're gonna do is take our herb mixture, and we're just gonna drizzle this right on here like this, about half of it, and then I'm gonna toss it around. Make sure I get everything coated. Alright. Now we're gonna add some black pepper to it. And some coarse sea salt. We're gonna toss that around. Hit it one more time with some pepper when we get all sides coated. A little bit more salt. And then we're gonna dump it out on our sheet pan here. And take our spoon and just move some of it around so it's just in a single layer. Now we're gonna take it, put it in our oven for 425 for 20 minutes. At about 10-minute mark, if you want to, you can flip it over and everything will be good. And after that, it'll be ready to serve. We'll give you a picture of what it looks like. All right, guys, last thing we're gonna do, we've taken some bacon. We've cooked it in the microwave. I got a video on how to do that. I'll link it in the card above. You wanna see how I cook my bacon in the microwave. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bacon and we're just gonna lightly put some of it in here. This gives it a little bit of a crunch. One more thing to elevate the flavor of this is you can add balsamic vinegar, and that will really boost the flavor of it. Guys, I hope you try this. This is a really good dish. It's very tasty. I made this last week, earlier this week, to test it out. Something I thought of. We had a lot of summer squash. Thank y'all for sticking around. We'll see you next time, and remember, let's get food junk. All right, what we call it again? You ready? Hey there, welcome to another episode of Southern Food Junkie. Today, we're back in the kitchen, and we're making a bacon roasted, herbed squash dinner.